All right, Germany. You actually showed me a couple of photos, a lot of interesting details in Germany in preparation for the Freestyle Go Challenge. Um, did you already have the opening ceremony? What can you tell us about the vibe, the atmosphere in Germany?
Um, yeah, so first I went to play an event which wasn't publicized at all. I kind of said there was going to be something special happening, and I didn't want to give the details because I didn't know if it would be publicized at all. And it turned out that not only was it not publicized, it wasn't broadcast. There was no news about it. It's not like it wasn't publicized beforehand. It wasn't publicized afterhand. There was no publicity about it. Nobody knows it happened except for the people there. And yet it was probably one of the strongest events, if you want to call it an event, which has occurred in the chess world.
Really?
Ding was there.
What was it?
Uh, Ding, I was there. Levon was there. Arjun was there. Gukesh was there. Um, Andrei Yesipenko was there. And Niels Grandelius was there. And other players, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting people who were there, but there were so many players. And it kind of coincided with the Bundesliga. And then there was a side event besides the Bundesliga, which didn't get any publicity at all, but it was basically some sort of bug house with all the players. Ding decided after prolonged thought that he does not like bug house. I can give you that piece of news. Um, Other players mostly like bug house. I really thought that this event would have would be broadcast, maybe at least to Twitch or something, but it was completely private, uh, in like some sort of not ballroom, in some sort of like conference room of a hotel, and was like just hours of bughouse between these players, and also included some bughouse betting, even gambling. So I can report that Jordan Van Forest, who was there, won $2,800 playing bughouse in one night.
Are you kidding me? $2,800? That's a lot of
Not
money.
not bad, right?
That's
He
really
could have
good.
he could have also lost money. It was
That's
possible,
really
but
good.
I was actually the not the recipient. Like I didn't bet against him, but I was part of the team that bet against him. I didn't want to like get involved, but it was at like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. I was so tired, I just couldn't see the pieces anymore. And we were also an underdog team against them. It was Niels, and Jordan against me and my partner Vadim Rosenstein. And we're an underdog team. It's we're kind of
Hmm.
outrated on one board massively, not to be rude or anything, but that's the case, right?
Sure. Yeah.
and and also I was completely exhausted. And Niels, if people don't know, is a truly excellent bughouse player. Jordan is okay, um, for a beginner. Uh, I'm kind of seasoned, so I'm
You're
decent.
very
I'm
good.
not.
No, no, you're very good. I would place you maybe a level below Levon, who I know is like also extremely good, but a very slight level below Levon, if
Yeah,
that.
we're still talking about like even Levon, he's a good player, but we are, and also Niels, he's a very good player, but we are still talking about not the best players in the world. The best players in the world in bughouse are not really
Known.
tremendously strong chess
Yes.
players,
Yes.
and they mostly play online, and they might not really be very well known. I don't even know them too well myself, but I know that there's some players who are going to absolutely destroy the best chess players in the world in bughouse.
Yeah.
But I play for fun, and I know quite a bit about it, so it's something I've been doing on and off for years and years. And like from a chess player who I know who's very good, Gula Mali is very good. He's about 2,300 FIDE, I guess, and uh, US player, right? And he's very good at bughouse. And then there's some online names that I've heard of, but I don't really know how good they are, like in the world rankings, if there are world rankings. Anyway, um, but that was it. It was a Buckhouse thing.
Very nice. Okay. So it was kind of like a private thing, um, a pleasure, of the organizer, I guess. You mentioned Vadim. I would assume he's involved in this whole ordeal. And I think he publicized at least his last the Bughouse the tournament that he did right during the WR Masters last year. And I think they had a lot of fun. It got a lot of media, and everybody seemed to be enjoying the games. I'm glad to hear that you guys had a good time. Was this at the same place where the tournament that you were just about to play
No,
it
no,
was?
different city. I'm now in a city. I don't know if it's I would call it a city. I'm in it. about an hour from Hamburg.
Hmm.
So I don't like the place that we're at. I'm not exact. It's a resort, but I don't know like the surrounding area too well. I don't know if there's any major cities nearby. Maybe like, I mean, we're up north, so I guess we might even be close to Denmark, I guess.
Hmm.
And like, I guess major German cities that are nearby are like Kiel, Lübeck, and Hamburg is like the biggest city that's nearby, but it's like an hour, maybe hour to 20 minutes away from that. So it's quite a. I mean, I went from I took a train from Dusseldorf to Hamburg, which was pretty convenient. I like the German train system. I mean, it's pretty easy. So you took one direct train, 3 hours, comfortable train,
That's not bad.
and just worked a bit on the train. Like they have Wi-Fi, everything is very convenient, and then took a car from there. Got here. It's a very beautiful resort. Uh, it's called the Waisenhaus
It
Resort.
looked like that from the photos. It's like a five
Yeah,
star
very
resort.
beautiful. The spa here was voted the best in the world. Uh, that's what I've heard at least. I
Really?
can't
Wow.
like I haven't done my research into this, but that's what I've heard that was voted the best in the world. And I went to see it because I really like sauna, I really like swimming
Hmm.
and all that. So I went to experience it. Spent about 2 hours. It was indeed very nice. And I just came from a dinner, and I saw some people I hadn't seen. Well, actually, I saw one person I hadn't seen in a long time. Peter Leko.
Lego was there. Okay.
Yeah,
Is he
a
doing
player who I
commentary
used to
or
play. Yeah, sorry, what's that?
is he doing commentary for the tournament?
Yes, he is with Tanya Sachdev. So I've seen Tanya recently in St. Louis, but Peter I haven't seen for 5 years. And we used to play very often, of course. He was one of the best players in the world during his time. Now he's focusing on commentary, coaching, and so on. But still, of course, one of the best players of his generation, no doubt. Played a world championship match against Kramnik in 2004.
Hmm.
And yeah, Tanya's doing the other commentary. It was a big dinner. Ding was there. Ding's mother, who I met recently for the first time. Very seems like a very nice person. I We don't like share a common language, but seems like a very nice person.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ding Ding is a nice guy as well. He's he's a quiet person, but generally seems quite personable. And yeah, that was about it. Magnus is also here, but he was sitting at a separate table along with Ali Reza was near their table. I don't know if they were. That was after they played their match.
Well, they had their
Magnus was
match, yeah. So I guess they played their match from the same location, more or less.
yeah, different rooms of course, but the same complex. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And then they went to dinner, and it was a really nice dinner. Food is excellent. Everything's really nice here. I have to say, it's going to be a fun event. I do encourage people to check it out. It's a freestyle Go chess challenge. It's kind of a weird name, but
It's a
whatever.
weird name.